my name is Olivia Vance, and I'm here to interview Nana and Papa. Hi, Nana and Papa. How are you guys doing today?
Hello, Miss Olivia.
Can I ask you some questions?
You sure can.
Where and when were you born?
You look at me. I was born in Pontiac, Michigan in 1937, February 13th.
Grandma was born in Saginaw, Michigan, March 12th, 1938.
What did you do to entertain yourselves when you were younger?
I played a lot of ball. Mostly chasing girls and playing ball.
What did you do?
Oh, we used to play jacks and bouncing the ball against the ground, on a jump rope. Oh, paper dolls with paper dolls. Oh.
How was school different back when you were a child compared to now?
You go ahead.
Well, I went to a Catholic school, and you didn't dare leave your seat. You had to sit in your seat, and you had to march and file out of your classroom. It was much stricter. Kids couldn't run around the classroom from table to table. You had to be quiet and behave. And I went to Mass every morning, to church.
Well, I went to Catholic school too until the 4th grade. Then we moved up to the Thumb area in Elkton. And that was kind of a traditional school. Yeah, you had to behave yourself.
How did you celebrate holidays when you were younger?
What hobbies?
Holidays.
How do we celebrate?
Oh, well, my family, where there was 6 siblings, and my mother and dad, so we didn't have big Christmases. We had small Christmases and not a lot of presents. Didn't have a lot of money, so we didn't have a lot of presents. Thanksgiving was turkey and, the same thing that you normally have. Easter was the same way. You'd have ham and that kind of stuff. And the family got together. And when I was a little bit older, everybody got together. All the brothers and sisters and all their kids.
Cool. Here's your-
Grandma, same way. Our Christmases, we had big Christmases. My mother loved to decorate. She loved to bake. The whole house was full of Christmas music and decorations and lots of presents. And Thanksgiving was a traditional turkey and a lot of family. We always had a lot of relatives, a lot of family. We spent a lot of time in those years, honey, everybody. Like I said, Grandma and Grandpa had a screen porch and everybody. It was just a lot of family and together with cousins and that.
So, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
What did I want to be?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was going to be a baseball player. However, that didn't work out. So then I went to work for General Motors, and I was a pad maker half my career, and the other half was on salary. And after I retired, I worked at the golf course.
Cool.
And Grandma was the product of the 50s. Not too many girls went to college then. They didn't even talk about college. Most of the girls got married. Grandpa and I were married very young. We were just kids. Very, very young. 18, 17, and then I turned 18 within a few months. Grandpa was 19. I will be married 60 years, so it did work.
How did you meet Nana?
I met her at a dairy bar in Elkton. Dairy bar was,
Ice cream.
well, yeah, an ice cream parlor.
Where did you meet Grandpa?
Same place, ice cream parlor. Yep. And he kind of chased me, I think. I used to give him a hard time.
She did.
Did you have any pets when you were growing up?
Oh, I
We
did.
had a dog. Yeah, we had a dog, Cocker Spaniel named Jinx. And until I was 9 years old, we lived in Birmingham and Berkeley, down in the city. Then we moved up in the Thumb, but the dog, I don't remember it in the Thumb, but it might have been there for a little bit.
We always had a dog. My favorite dog when Grandma was growing up was a terrier. Her name was Pal. And I never knew what happened to Pal. He just kind of disappeared. And then we had Lulu. And they had that little other dog, that toy Manchester dog that nobody liked. He was kind of mean. Yep, Grandma loved animals.
Still does.
Grandma
too.
loves dogs.
What was your favorite restaurant when you were younger?
When we were younger,
Yep.
We went to several in Detroit. We lived in Detroit for 10, 11 years. And we used to go to a place called Larco's, which was a Italian restaurant where the waiters had tuxes on and they had napkins over their sleeves, kind of like you see in the movies.
Yeah.
We used to like to go there a lot. They had real good food. That was kind of a special occasion.
Other than Mamma Mia, I agree with Grandpa Larco's and then Oh Mamma Mia's too. We used to go there to that place. But people, honey, in those days really didn't go out to eat like they do
Yeah.
today. Everybody goes out to eat today, but not in those days. You went out on special occasions. You ate at home.
Do you have any siblings? How many do you have, and what are their names?
I have 3. Kathy, Michael, and Michelle.
No, like your brothers and sisters.
Oh, brothers and
And
sisters.
brothers and sisters.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters.
Wow.
Jerry and Jim, and then me, then Linda, Kay, and Mary. Yeah.
And Grandma has an older brother, Ronald. I think you've met Ronald. And a brother, Pat. I think you've met him, and a brother, Greg. So 3 brothers.
Wow.
I'm the only girl. Mm-hmm.
Did you have, wait, what was your hobby when you were growing up? When you were young?
Was my hobby?
Yep.
Oh, we played a lot of ball. I played a lot of basketball, football, baseball. Hobby-wise, hunting. I used to like to hunt. In fact, Grandma used to go hunting with me when we were late in high school. We'd hunt pheasants. And she had fun doing it. She didn't shoot anything, but she went and spotted them for me.
Is she talking young? You mean young when we
Yeah.
were first married or when we were kids?
Like when you were kids.
Oh. Well, Grandma used to I was like Emmeline. I used to love to play make-believe.
Yeah.
Dress up and paper dolls. And we also used to, in those days, we used to collect cards. Playing cards. And we'd match up pairs. Like, some could be flowers, some could be pin-ups. You kids wouldn't know anything about that. It was like, kind of like baseball cards, but this was like playing cards. But I don't know where these cards came from. I think they sold them and people traded them and you put them in a cigar box. That's what we used to do.
I like Pokemon cards, Olivia.
Like Pokemon cards?
Kind of, only for girls.
Well, these were pictures, like pin-ups and scenery and flowers and,
My
yeah.
sister and I, now 2 of my sisters, before the youngest one was born, so we were probably 8, 9, 10, used to play priests and nuns.
Oh, yeah, we did that too. Yeah, we did.
I'd play like I was a priest and my
Yeah.
sisters were nuns, because we were
Right.
going to Catholic school.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to dress
I
up like
had
a nun.
nuns, she had nuns the whole time she went to school.
Grandma dressed up like a nun. I take a sheet and you put it like this and fold it back. And, we used to play that a lot. Nuns, I forgot that. It's nuns. Oh, yeah. Make believe.
Did you play any sports when you were young?
Oh, yeah, I told you that. I played baseball, football, basketball, track.
Look at mommy.
Ask Nana.
That's
See, Grandma didn't get to play it. When Grandma went to a Catholic school, there was no gym. The girls played no volleyball. No, there was no gym in those days, honey. We had no pool. We had no gym. We had no volleyball. We had no cheerleading. Well, there were cheerleaders in high school. That was it.
for football.
But nothing. No volleyball. No baseball. No softball.
Gymnastics?
No tennis. No gymnastics. No,
You
none
went
of
to-
that.
You went to the pool though when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, I used to go to the Anderson swimming pool, but there wasn't a pool at the school. Grandma used to go to the pool every day in the summer.
That is
And camp. I forgot about camp. I went to camp every
She
summer.
was a bluebird.
Forgot about being a
I
bluebird.
went to camp too. I was a Boy Scout.
There was campfire girls and bluebirds. I was a bluebird. Okay.
What are some big events that happened on the news when you were growing up, like Depression?
The Great
or big
Depression.
wars?
Well, the
Well-
Depression was before us.
We're not
Depression
quite
was
old
in the
enough.
20s and we weren't born until the late 30s.
Yeah.
So we didn't know anything about the Depression. The big thing probably was the Second World
Yeah,
War.
Second World War. I agree.
You know, and that was, even though I was 8, 9 years old, 7, 8, 9 years old, I remember when the war ended. We lived in Berkeley and I remember getting a big pot,
Yeah.
big pan, and I took it out and pounded it with a rubber spoon just to make noise. Everybody was outside making noise when the war ended.
1945, honey, you couldn't get through the streets. Grandma and Grandpa lived in a neighborhood like this. There were so many people outside you couldn't even get through the streets. And a lot of people
Everybody was
crying.
celebrating.
Why
A lot
Why?
of, because maybe they had lost a dad or a sister or a brother and the war was over and they had lost a family
You
member.
lost one.
Yep,
Like
an
you did?
uncle, my mother's brother died, yep. He was killed and he flew over Kiel, Germany, in the last raid over Kiel, Germany. He was in,
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart was the squadron leader. You wouldn't know who Jimmy Stewart is, he was a famous actor. He used to write my mother and she got rid of those letters, didn't keep them. And he was a turret gunner and shot down at the end of the war. Yeah, that was that.
Wow.
Wow.
Where are some exciting places you've gone to in your life? Which is your favorite and why?
Oh, my.
Well, we've been on several, and we got a big one coming up we're gonna
New
celebrate.
Zealand?
Yeah, we're going to Australia and New Zealand in January and February. But we've been to England, Scotland, Ireland, China,
Spain.
Spain, France, Italy.
Oh, the Carolina.
Yeah.
China, did you say China?
We've been to, what's the one?
Florida?
Casablanca. Well, Florida in the United States. We've been pretty much everywhere in the United States, except some of the West. We've been to
California.
all the states in the West, but a lot of them.
California, Wyoming. Well, when Grandma was younger, we went to Yellowstone National Park and went all through the West. Wyoming, the Dakotas.
Have you ever been to Japan?
Nope,
No.
never been to Japan.
Never been to Japan.
Haven't been to Japan. China, Beijing.
Well, that's the
Canada.
end of it.
Well, gee, that was a wonderful interview. Did
Yeah,
you learn
you did
something
good.
from your
Thank
old
you.
Nana and Grandpa?
It was great to be here.
Well,
with
thank
you
you.
guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Someday
We
you'll
enjoyed it.
look back on that as a, very good.